Okay, I want to talk about this whole Stoic Epicurean kind of philosophy. So, Will Durant in his book, The Lessons of History, one of the lines that he says is, nations are born Stoic and they die Epicurean. So, these are two branches of philosophy from back in around the Rome. It goes way back to Greece, but really, some of the main Stoic philosophers were Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and so one of the big things about Stoic philosophy, there's so much that goes into it. You know, these guys were very, very aware of the passing of time and using time wisely. One of the big things is giving up momentary pleasure, day-to-day pleasure for long-term pleasure. So taking pain now for pleasure later. Whereas back in the day, the opposing philosophy was the Epicureans, who were like, no, fuck that. Pleasure now, because you might fucking die tomorrow. Take all the pleasure now that you can get. Now, Will Durant, making observations throughout history, he was saying that nations are born stoic. This makes total sense, because you have to give up momentary pleasure right now to build a nation. You have to take pain now to fucking build a fucking nation. You can't be like, let's just have fun. Nothing's gonna get done, right? Nations are born stoic and then they die Epicurean. So every nation starts to die when a new hardier race comes forward, who's willing to be more stoic, pretty much. And you see this in modern culture. Fucking stupid sayings like, YOLO, you only live once. Man, the Epicureans were saying that a long time ago, right? Which, it's kind of scary thought that, we're very, very moving towards Epicurean. Everyone's always about fucking having more fun and fucking partying and all this shit, right? But now, how does this fucking affect our life? So Will Durant talking about nations are born stoic and then die Epicurean. Now, you can take this from the nation on a big scale to your individual life. You're in the process. We are in the process of creating ourselves, our lives, right? Creating yourself. Now, if you just say, fuck it, just pleasure, 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 well, one of the things we know for sure, we are organisms moving through time. So, time was gonna come. 10 years is gonna fucking come like snap. And if it's just been all the pleasure, what have you really created? What have you really created for yourself? What kind of character do you have? Versus, why not fucking look at the kind of men who were the Stoics. Marcus Aurelius, Roman fucking emperor. Seneca, famous playwright, investment banker, advisor to the Roman Emperor Nero, pretty much fucking was running Rome during the time where Seneca was pretty much in control. It was known as a fucking well-run government during that time, until Nero went fucking crazy. Now, yeah, just fucking apply this principle to your life, maybe because this is a very real thing, right? So try adopt this principle in your life. What kind of a man do you want to be? What kind of a fucking woman do you want to be? What kind of a person do you want to create for yourself, And just apply this principle. So take some fucking pain now. Take pain now, motherfucker. Don't be all about fucking pleasure, 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 pleasure. Because time will catch up to you. And then what have you created? And then don't be having regrets about, oh, I should have done this or I should have done that. I wish I would have fucking created something. I wish I would have gained some fucking knowledge here. I wish I would have gained some skills here. I wish I would have created this kind of character for myself. But these things take time. So invest. Stoics were the original investors. Invest in yourself. Double down on your fucking self. Double down on your knowledge in your brain that you fucking find valuable, and skills. Right? Let's fucking adopt this principle and fucking bring it more and more into our lives. Out.